What's up guys, Dirk here from Intelligent Cryptocurrency. Today I want to do a quick update of Bitcoin, the markets, what's happening, just keep you in the loop. And basically I just want to try and continue to make at least 2-3 videos a week, to provide as much content and insights as I can here on the YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm still in this beautiful villa. We've got the jacuzzi, the pool, the beach down there. Maybe it's a green screen, you never know. But at the end of the video, I'll add a clip of like inside how it looks and stuff. So if you want to see that, just stick around till the end of the video. But basically, it's Monday. It's December the 14th. So we're halfway through the month. We have just over 2 weeks left of 2020, and 3 days from today, so on the 17th, it would be exactly 3 years to the dot that Bitcoin peaked. It peaked on December 17th, 2017 at almost $20,000. Now, we are still above $19,000 as I'm recording this right now, and we have serious institutional buying going on. We're 3 days away from that 3-year all-time high peak anniversary, but I don't think we're anywhere near the top of this bull run. I think we're still in the early phases. This should be a multi-year or like a 12 to 18 month at least window after the halving, which puts us somewhere mid to late 2021, maybe longer than that. But I think that's still what we have to go. And seeing how things are developing, I think next year is really going to take us a lot higher in crypto as a whole, Bitcoin and altcoins. So the one thing we're going to have to wait and see for the next 2 weeks is whether or not we're going to get an altcoin season. And typically this mid-December to mid-January range is also the important one for altcoins, for Bitcoin to lose dominance and for altcoins to regain dominance. That's what happened over the last few years. Now, will it be the same again this time? I'm not too sure, because if we do get this pump and we get this breakout above $20,000, we could see Bitcoin go maybe 24, 25, maybe even as much as $28,000 over the next few weeks. I think it is a possibility, seeing what's been happening, because just recently we had the news that Microstrategy actually they raised more money by selling convertible notes. They raised $650 million, which they once again want to put into Bitcoin. It's absolutely insane. This company single-handedly is like buying over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. First it was like 200 and something million. Then they added to 425. They added another 50 million to 475. Now they raised another 650 million. So they're literally over $1 billion worth of real money that they're putting into Bitcoin. And they might single-handedly be responsible for this push that we've seen over the weekend, because we saw Bitcoin dip last week. We saw it dip to 17,600, a little bit lower, but we held that $17,500, and it was looking a few days ago like we might actually end up, closing that week much lower in the 17,000s, and then perhaps, get more of a pullback. But that wasn't the case over the weekend. The price shot back up. The weekly closed over $19,000, and now we're still back at $19,000. And it just seems like there's a huge amount of buying going on that does not want that price to drop. And yes, there are people probably taking profits. They're selling at this 19-20K range. But once that's exhausted, there's a lot of people buying. Once the sellers are exhausted and the Bitcoins on exchanges are getting incredibly low, right? So at some point, that's going to be done. There's going to be no more sellers. There's going to be continuous buyers. And then we smash through that 20K and hopefully go a lot higher. And it's actually a really good sign. We had this big run from this $10,000 all the way up to $20,000. And now for the last few weeks, we've kind of been consolidating just under this 20,000, which is perfect. We haven't had a super big correction. So typically what tends to happen in markets, there's two ways of correcting the sentiment, the bullish sentiment and the overbought levels. One of them is by a sharp pullback, which, a big drop in price, and then it allows the sentiment to come down and change. It allows the indicators to go from the overbought levels lower. And that's obviously something that we don't really want to see, even though it would be nice to be able to buy some Bitcoin at $14,000 or $12,000 once again, but maybe we don't get that chance. But the second way that the sentiment and the overbought conditions change is simply by a longer sideways period. So not necessarily a super sharp correction, right? So much shallower correction, but extended over a longer period of time. That also allows the sentiment to come back down a little bit and the indicators to go from those extreme levels in the short-term time frames where it's been really overbought, to allow them to drop, so that, you know, we get this consolidation, this new plateau, and from there we can start moving, and then we can really shoot up once again, because it was just too bullish, the run from 10 to 20k, so there wasn't enough power to just shoot through that 20k. But now it's kind of like a, you know, like a spring that's just being suppressed under that 20k, and once it's ready, it's just going to shoot up. It's going to go through it, I think. And I think we might actually still see that this month. I think we might see it break $20,000. That'd be cool, you know, break 20k in 2020. Let's see if that happens. But even if it doesn't, I think for sure it's going to happen in 2021. Not financial advice though. As you know, cryptocurrency is highly risky and anything can happen. But it's just looking so bullish, and there is an insane amount of buying going on. So question is going to be, you know, let's wait and see. Are we going to break 20k this month? I think there's a really good chance that we will. Will we get an alt season? If Bitcoin is going to continue and take a run at, you know, 24, 28k, I think altcoins, as we know the relationship, altcoins might not start to run just yet, but it depends how quickly it happens. You know, if it happens in 1 or 2 weeks, we get a big pump in Bitcoin, you know, 22, 24, 25, $28,000, then Bitcoin pulls back, then the alts can start to run. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for one more blast through that 20k, a big exhaustion spike, a continuation of Bitcoin, you know, serious FOMO, because I think a lot of people are waiting for it to break 20k. And if it breaks 20k and it's at new highs, I think just regular retail investors are going to be like, okay, I need to jump into Bitcoin, and they're going to start buying it above 20k, 22, 24. There's going to be serious FOMO, and then it makes sense, you know, to get a pullback, like after it goes to 25 or 28k, maybe it drops back to 20k or 18k. But in that period, I think we're going to start to see altcoins really pump. So that's kind of my personal opinion, what I think is going to be happening. Let's wait and see if that is going to happen. Either way, you know, good, exciting stuff. I said I'd keep this update short. So lots of buying going in. We're not getting the drops that people are expecting, that $15,000, $14,000, $12,000 yet. It doesn't look to me like we're going to be getting that, because, you know, every time that selling pressure is just being absorbed by new buyers. And obviously, you know, MicroStrategy, if they're buying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin at a time, you know, they're just buying all the dips. It just keeps getting absorbed. And at some point, there's not going to be sellers left. So it's just going to smash through that 20k. It's looking super bullish. So I'm excited for the next weeks ahead. So as promised, you know, now I'll play a clip of, you know, the villa. If you want to check that out, what's inside, it's super beautiful. I'm really hoping, you know, we get this massive bull run and things are going to be really good for all of us holding cryptocurrencies, because, you know, I'd love to actually just own a place like this, somewhere near the beach, beautiful villa, and, you know, peace and quiet, and just be able to enjoy the crypto profits that, you know, we got as a result of believing in something early and seeing the potential of this. But it didn't come easy. You know, it's been a long journey. We had the boom, we had the bust, multiple years of bear markets, so much FUD, everything that's going on, but it seems to be happening. And I think that patience, that being early, that, you know, that faith in that you're in the right place with crypto, and obviously a calculated bet and with risk money, there's no sure thing, but I think this is going to pay off in a big way. It's just a matter of time, just a matter of patience. So, you know, personally, just don't get shaken out. Remember why you got started in the first place. They want your coins, right? They want you to sell low, that you're going to FOMO back in higher. Don't let them shake you out. If you're in, remember why you got in, for what reason you're invested. And remember that markets, they continue in cycles for far longer than most people anticipate. So the bull runs last longer than you think they will, and the bear markets last longer than you think they will. So that being said, you know, if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, leave a comment below if you have any questions. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, just click the subscription button and hit that notification bell so you get updates as soon as I publish a new video. And later on in this week, I'm going to try and get that done, but I should be able to later on in this week. I want to make a video about Ripple, about XRP, because there's just such a divided camp between, you know, XRP is a complete shitcoin and XRP is going to the moon. And I just finally want to dive in and show both sides of the coin, so to speak, and really just present all that information so we can see what is really going on with Ripple, and is it something to hold, yes or no. So stay tuned for that video. Like I said, if you subscribe, hit that notification bell, you will be able to get those updates soon. So cue the villa tour.
Alright, so pool villa. It is a lot bigger than I thought it was. So you get this whole living room area, little kitchen. Super nice. It's right on the beach, so the sea is right there. Got a little walk-in closet over here. Bathroom, super nice. As you can see, big tub. Bedroom right over here, super nice. See, the ocean is right over there. Patio door opens up. Super nice. And then the cool part is too, it's got like a private pool. I guess that's why it's called a pool villa. Private pool, private jacuzzi, little seating area. This whole courtyard is just private. It's part of the room. It's absolutely nuts. Open this. See, super nice. Private jacuzzi. Super nice.